I'm Liz Murray, and I'm the wife of Thomas Murray, who has been my husband for 53 years. In March this year, he suddenly took a seizure. He was sent to the assessment ward, where he was there 2 weeks, I think, in the assessment ward, and they did all sorts of things. So from there, he went into the ward. The doctor came to his bed one night. He said at first he was coming on fine, he was doing well, his upper body was still quite strong. We went through July, we went through August. Nothing was mentioned about going home or going to a care home. It was just talking, well, we'll need to get a social worker. And James, I have to say, was a breath of fresh air. He came into the ward, knelt down beside the bed to talk, because Tom was in the bed low down, and talked, introduced himself and spoke to me, and it was just amazing, the difference. So we had a meeting the following week, the consultant, the physio, some of the staff nurses, myself, James, and a friend of mine who came for support. James was saying, it would be good for Tom to go home, and the rest were not so keen on Tom to go home. All the complaints came out, Tom will be very hard to manage at home. He'll need 3 carers to work with him. He's so stiff to roll him over in bed. You wouldn't manage. It'll be very difficult for you at night. He gets very agitated at night. He doesn't sleep. And what really annoyed me, they said to my friend when I wasn't there, Liz won't cope with Tom being at home. She won't cope. And I thought that wasn't very nice. And I did say to him, well, how do you know I won't cope? Because Tom doesn't speak much, they don't talk to him. But James would talk to him. You don't maybe expect an answer, but you talk to him and he'll nod or expression, he'll say what he's thinking. And he was like that when Tom was in the hospital and at the meetings. I could see him, he was watching Tom all the time to see what reaction was to what people were saying. He agreed Tom should be home, and quickly. James had brought Tom along to the meeting. He said Tom has to come to the meeting, although he doesn't speak. He wheeled him along in his chair, and he said he watched Tom during the meeting, and he noticed that Tom took in everything that people were saying. He was listening. So he asked him, would you like to go home? And he said, yes. James put out a tender and Porter's Care answered. The Monday, the hospital bed would come, a hoist, and that's great. So I had to rush home and empty the dining room, get ready for Tom coming. And he came in the Thursday. And that was us from then on. We had 2 carers 4 times a day, and it worked fine. They managed perfectly well. It was just so good to have Tom home. He was happy to be home because all the time he was in hospital, he kept saying, when I was saying, I'm going to be home now, I'll come with you. And I had to say, no, you can't manage to come. So he was happy to be home in his own environment, his friends coming. It was amazing. And we haven't looked back. He's never been agitated during the night, sleeps a lot. And it's been good for me because I'm not thinking, I wonder how he is in the care home. Is he agitated tonight? Is anybody talking to him? I don't need to worry at all. He's there in the house. I can see him, and I can go out when my friends come in to sit with him. And it's fine. We've just adapted to it without any problems, I would say. I don't regret the fact that he came home. Just wish he had come home sooner.